morning, everybody. This is Jim Hawk from Team Hawk Realty, and this morning I want to talk about the pitfalls of hiring the wrong agent, whether you're buying or selling your property. Buying your home is the biggest investment that you're ever going to be making, and selling your property and maybe looking to buy another property, you have two of the biggest decisions that you're ever going to be making in your lifetime financially. So it's important to hire the right agent for this job. Now, for me, one of the most important features of an agent is a professional agent will take time to listen and understand their client and what their client's needs are. The wrong agent is not going to listen to their client. They're not going to listen to what they have to say, and instead they're going to focus on what best serves themselves. This will set the precedent for a process that will make any real estate transaction a miserable experience. An agent who doesn't take the time to know the wants and needs can add stress, confusion, and heartache. Communication is also a big part of this. So when an agent's listening to what your needs are, they have to communicate back what the opportunity is for you to meet those needs. There are going to be times where your needs are going to easily be met and it's going to be a nice, smooth transaction. There's other times where you may want to move up to a certain house. You may want to change to a different location, and a good agent's going to let you know if that's possible or if maybe the timing just isn't right for this to work for you. So communication and listening to what your needs are key components. If you're looking for, if all your wants and needs are for a house that's worth $500,000 and your affordability is at $400,000, an agent's got to let you know that you may have to scale back on some of your wants and your needs in order to make the proper move. The next step is really advice. I hear a lot of bad advice out there, and if there's one thing that you need a competent agent for, is that the good advice that they're going to be able to provide to you. A good agent will serve as your trusted advisor, guiding you through the many decisions that you're going to have to make while you're buying and selling a home. A bad agent is not going to give you advice based on any experience or any research that they've done, or they're just going to give you advice on what's in their best interest, not in what's your best interest. This can cost you and your family a lot of money, and it can prevent you from accomplishing your goals altogether. The third thing is failed negotiations. Lots of people consider themselves good negotiators, but my experience over the years is that very few are. While negotiating may be just one part of the real estate transaction, it's a very important role. You need someone who's on your side, who's willing to work in your best interest in a competent and effective way. A bad agent is either going to negotiate in such a way that your deal's not going to come together, it's going to fall through before it even happens, or will simply negotiate, again, in their best interest and not in the best interest of yourself. So if you have the good communication and an agent that's listening, when we get to the negotiating stage, if you've got a good negotiator, they're going to be able to communicate exactly what you need to make this deal come together. Lack of responsiveness. I hear a lot about this where agents don't get back to people. Someone may text somebody or call them or email, and the agent doesn't get back to them for maybe a day or two later. I'm always surprised at this. Responsiveness is an important part of our business, and all the agents trained here at Team Hawk always look to respond as quickly as possible. Now, when I say as quickly as possible, I don't mean in 30 seconds to a minute. Out of respect, when I'm sitting down with a client, my phone is not sitting down with that client with me. So you're not going to be listening to phones going off, pagers going off, the phone vibrating, the phone beeping. My phone will probably be in a car if I'm sitting at your house where you're not going to have to listen to my phone going off all the time. So when I say responding in an effective timeline, I mean once I'm finished my appointment, I'm going to get back in my car, I'm going to go back into my office, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to contact everybody that tried to get a hold of me while I was in that meeting. And that's something that all my agents are trained to do. So it might be an hour and a half before someone will get back to you, but that is just strictly because they're taking their time and their focus on sitting down with a client at that time, and they're not going to disrespect that person and not and interrupt your conversation and take on another conversation at that time. It's not going to serve anybody if we do that. Missed opportunities. Real estate is a business that really moves quickly, especially in this market. The market's been pretty hot. So even when there's high demand, there are always opportunities for buyers, and a good agent will always know how to spot them and take advantage of them. An agent that's not as effective in the market is going to miss the good opportunities. They may not recognize them, and they may just be moving too slowly. Or they just generally may not care if the right thing comes up at the right time. Well, they'll call you, but if it doesn't, then they're not going to worry about it. It's always been said, like, if you want to get something done, find someone that's busy, and they'll get it done quicker than someone that's got lots of time. Legal pitfalls. Real estate, it is a very complex business by nature, and there's going to be a lot of legal questions that are going to arise on a frequent basis. A good agent will have the knowledge and resourcefulness to help you navigate through those, and can usually find solutions to remedy these questions and maybe a problem if there's something arises. The wrong agent may not have the experience. When something comes up, it may creep up on them, and they missed the whole opportunity. They missed what's really going on. They may give you the wrong advice, or they might just shrug their shoulders and say, hey, too bad, you're gonna have to fix this yourself. I don't think that's acceptable. I mean, you're hiring an agent to do a good job for you, and I think that being able to help you navigate through any complex situation is going to be a really key component in what they're doing. Now, the next thing is that there's no rule that says a real estate transaction has to be unpleasant. Many real estate transactions are very pleasant situations. Everybody's happy at the end of the day. There's things that come up in the background that a lot of people aren't even aware of. We have the opportunity to remedy, fix these problems before somebody even knows that there may be even a problem brewing in the background. Real estate can be an enjoyable process. It can be a fun process. It doesn't have to be so serious that you can't smile and enjoy the whole process. So find an agent that you're very comfortable with, that you feel free to communicate with, someone that you feel is going to be looking out for your best interest, doing the best job that they possibly can for yourself, and you'll have a great experience when you're buying or selling real estate. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to contact one of my agents, 705-527-7877. Please keep smiling and enjoy all the blessings that you have in your day. Thank you very much.